My name is Aisha Rahman, 48 years old, living in a quiet suburb of Lahore after our divorce 5 years ago. We had been married for 18 years, me working as a senior accountant at a multinational bank, him, Tariq, as a mid-level manager in a textile export company. We had one son, Hamza, now 22, studying engineering in Islamabad. The marriage ended when Tariq started an affair with his 32-year-old colleague, Zara. She was flashy, always posting beach selfies and luxury dinners on Instagram. Tariq left me for her, taking half our savings, as per the court, and leaving me to pay off the remaining house loan alone. I moved on. I got promoted twice, bought a small but beautiful apartment in Gulberg, started yoga, traveled solo to Murray and Swat, and focused on Hamza. Tariq and Zara lived in a flashy rented flat in DHA, posting couple goals while barely saving anything. Hamza visited his father occasionally but always came back saying, "Dad's changed, Ami. He's always tired now." Then, last October, the call came at 3 a.m. It was Hamza, voice shaking, "Ami, Dad had a massive stroke. He's in Services Hospital. They say it's bad, right side paralyzed, speech gone." Zara, she's not answering. I froze. Part of me wanted to hang up. Why should I care? He chose her. But Hamza was crying, and Tariq was still his father. I drove through the empty streets of Lahore at dawn, heart pounding, and arrived at the ICU. Tariq looked like a ghost, tubes everywhere, right arm limp, eyes half open but unfocused. The doctor explained, ischemic stroke in the middle cerebral artery, critical first 72 hours. Possible permanent damage, hemiplegia, aphasia. Rehab would take months, maybe years. Zara? Nowhere. Hamza said she had come once, stayed 20 minutes, then left saying, "I can't handle this. I have a girls' trip to Dubai booked for next week, it's already paid for. Non-refundable. Tariq would want me to go." I stared at Hamza. She said that? He nodded, tears falling. "She told me to call you. Said you're his ex, so it's your problem now." Rage boiled inside me, but I swallowed it. I sat by Tariq's bed. His good hand weakly squeezed mine when I spoke. He tried to say something, slurred sounds, tears in his eyes. I understood, regret, fear, shame. Over the next 2 days, I coordinated with doctors, spoke to neurologists, arranged for a private room, using my savings. Hamza stayed with me at night. Zara posted stories from Dubai airport, champagne at the lounge, caption, self-care first nail polish airplane #girls trip #live your best life. I screenshotted them. Evidence. On day 3, Tariq stabilized enough to move to a ward. The doctor said he needed constant care, physiotherapy, speech therapy, someone to help with feeding, meds, everything. Hospital discharge in 10 to 14 days if no complications. Zara returned from Dubai tanned and glowing. She came to the hospital once. Wearing designer sunglasses indoors. "Hey, Tariq baby," she cooed, barely touching him. Then to me, "Thanks for handling this. I can't do hospitals. Too depressing." But the Dubai trip was amazing, 5-star Burj Al Arab views. Hamza exploded. "You left him dying to party?" She rolled her eyes. "It was pre-booked. And look, he's alive. You people are so dramatic." She left after 15 minutes. That night, Tariq had a breakdown, crying silently, pointing at his phone. I opened it, password still our old anniversary date, pathetic. Messages from Zara, "Babe, I need space. This is too much, you understand, right? I'll visit when you're better." He looked at me with pleading eyes. I felt something shift, not pity, but clarity. This man had discarded me for her. Now she discarded him when he needed her most. I decided then, I wouldn't be a savior out of love, but out of justice. For Hamza. For the years I gave. And for the satisfaction of watching her face the consequences. Tariq was discharged after 12 days. He could barely walk with a walker, right arm useless, speech reduced to grunts and single words. The NKU he managed when I helped him into the car. Hamza sat in the back, silent. Zara had moved out while he was in hospital. She took the TV, half the furniture, stuff we bought together, and most of his clothes. The DHA flat lease was in her name. She told the landlord Tariq wasn't coming back. She texted him, "Sorry babe, I can't be a nurse. Find someone else. Take care." Hamza read it aloud in the car. Tariq stared out the window, tears streaming. They had no place to go. Tariq's family in Faisalabad said they couldn't handle a disabled person. His siblings had their own lives. Zara blocked him everywhere. I could have said no. But Hamza begged, "Ami, just for a few weeks. Till he finds a place." I agreed, but with conditions. He would live in my guest room. He would attend every therapy session. No alcohol, he used to drink heavily with Zara. And most importantly, I would manage his finances temporarily. He had a decent provident fund, some shares, a small pension coming. But Zara had convinced him to put most joint savings in her name for investments before the stroke. Now she refused to return it. I called my lawyer friend, Bilal, sharp, no nonsense. "Aisha, this is gold. We can prove undue influence if she took money post-affair. And since he's incapacitated now, we can get a court-appointed guardian or power of attorney in your favor, for his benefit." I met Tariq in the living room that evening. Hamza translated my words since speech was hard for him. "Tariq," I said calmly, "you're here because of Hamza. Not me. But if you want to survive this, you listen to me. I will help with doctors, therapy, food, meds. But your money? Zara has most of it. We fight to get it back. And you sign over temporary power of attorney to me, so I can pay bills, therapy, everything. If not, you're on the street." He cried. Nodded vigorously. Sorry. I had Bilal draft the POA that night, limited to medical and financial decisions related to his recovery. Tariq signed with his left hand, shaky but clear. Witnessed by Hamza and a neighbor. Next morning, I froze his remaining accounts, the ones not in Zara's name. I contacted his company HR, got his disability benefits started early. I booked intensive rehab at a private center in Lahore, 3 sessions a week, speech pathologist, physiotherapist, occupational therapist. Costly, but his insurance covered 60%. Zara called me 2 days later, furious. "Who the hell do you think you are? Freezing his accounts? That's my money too." I laughed. "Your money? You left him paralyzed to go party in Dubai. Check your messages, he begged you to stay. Now he's my responsibility. Talk to my lawyer." She screamed, threatened to sue. I hung up. Tariq improved slowly. First word after a month, "Aisha." Clear. Then sentences, "I was wrong. Thank you." Hamza and I took turns helping him walk, eat, practice speech. Zara posted more stories, new boyfriend, clubbing in Karachi, caption new chapter, no baggage broken heart right arrow red heart. I saved everything. Screenshots. Timestamps. Proof she abandoned him during medical crisis. One evening, Tariq wrote on a notepad, speech still slow, "She took everything. House deposit, my car down payment. Said it was for US. Now nothing." I nodded. "We'll get it back. But first, you recover, then we divorce her from your life legally." He looked at me, really looked. "Why help?" "Because Hamza needs his father alive. And because seeing you suffer like this, it's enough punishment. I don't need more." But inside, I planned more. Revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, legal, and permanent. 3 months post-stroke. Tariq could walk with a cane, speak in short sentences, feed himself. Right arm still weak, but improving. He started online courses, basic accounting, something to do while recovering. Zara kept harassing via text to Hamza, tell your dad to unfreeze accounts. I need my share. Hamza blocked her. Bilal filed a case, civil suit for recovery of misappropriated funds plus criminal complaint for fraud/breach of trust, since she took money under false pretenses of relationship. We had bank statements, messages where she pressured him to transfer funds, her social media flaunting luxury while he lay dying. Court granted interim relief, all her known accounts frozen pending investigation. Police issued notice to Zara. She showed up at my apartment unannounced, makeup heavy, designer bag, screaming in the hallway. You witch! This is my life. You're ruining. Neighbors came out. I recorded on phone. You abandoned a paralyzed man for vacation. Now face court. She tried to push past. Hamza blocked her. Tariq came to the door, cane in hand, voice stronger, go, away. Zara. She stared, shocked. Then laughed bitterly. Look at you. Pathetic. I upgraded. Police arrived, I had called. She was escorted out, warned not to harass. That night, Tariq broke down. I chose wrong. Left you for her. Lost everything. I didn't comfort. Yes. You did. Now fix what you can. Hamza and I pushed him harder in therapy. He regained more speech. Started helping with small chores, folding laundry left-handed, making tea. Zara's new boyfriend dumped her when police questioned him. He was involved in some shady investments with her. She lost her job, company fired her after fraud complaint. Social media went quiet, no more parties. Court hearing came. Judge saw evidence, transfers to her, her abandonment messages, Dubai trip photos timestamped during his ICU stay. Judge ordered her to return 80% of funds, PKR 35 lakh, within 30 days, or face attachment of property/salary. She begged Tariq via lawyer, settle out of court. I have nothing left. Tariq, now speaking better, no. You left me to die. Pay. Money came in installments, painful for her. I put it in a trust for Tariq's long-term care and Hamza's education. Tariq moved to a small rented flat near mine, independent, but close for checkups. He started a small online consulting gig for textile exporters, using old contacts. Income modest, but his. Zara disappeared from socials. Last I heard, back in her parents' house in Multan, jobless, single. 6 months post-stroke. Tariq walked without cane most days. Speech almost normal, slight slur when tired. He volunteered at a stroke support group in Lahore, sharing his story, motivating others. Hamza graduated, got a job in Karachi. He visited often, proud of his dad. Tariq and I met weekly, for coffee, not romance. Friendship. He apologized properly, Aisha, I was blind. Greedy. Stupid. You saved me when no one else would. I accepted. Not for you. Foreclosure. And Hamza. He asked once, can we try again? I smiled. No. That chapter closed. But we can be civil co-parents. Friends, maybe. He nodded. Fair. I started my own thing, a small NGO for stroke survivors in Punjab. Funded partly by the recovered money. We offered free therapy sessions, support groups, home visits. I hired physiotherapists, counselors. Name, Nays Indagi, New Life. Tariq joined as a peer counselor. His story inspired many men who felt useless after illness. Zara tried one last stunt, messaged Hamza, tell your mom to drop the case. I have nothing. Hamza forwarded to me. I replied once, you made your choices. Live with them. She never contacted again. I traveled, Umrah with Hamza, then solo trip to Turkey. Felt free. Strong. At 49, I looked better than at 40, yoga, healthy eating, no more carrying a useless husband. Tarek dated someone new eventually, a kind widow from the support group. No drama. Simple. He told me, she's not you. But she's good for me now. I smiled. Good. 1 year later. Tarek fully recovered, drives, works part-time, lives independently. Our NGO grew, branches in Faisalabad, Multan. I won an award from Punjab Health Department for services to stroke patients. Zara? Married someone older, rich but controlling, posted rarely, forced smiles. Once messaged Tarek, I miss what we had. He blocked without reply. At the NGO's first anniversary event, Tarek spoke, a year ago, I lay paralyzed, abandoned by the woman I chose over my family. My ex-wife didn't have to help. But she did, not out of love, but justice and humanity. She taught me what real strength is. Today, I stand here. Because of her. Applause. I teared up, not for him, but for the journey. Hamza hugged me, Ami, you're a hero. Later, on my balcony in Lahore, watching sunset over the city, I thought, betrayal hurts. But it can forge something unbreakable. Tarek called sometimes, for advice, laughs. No romance. Just peace. Zara faded into irrelevance. I lived fully, work I loved, son proud, health strong, heart light. Sometimes, you lose everything to find yourself. And that's the sweetest revenge.